Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back. Thank you so much for returning. Now, look, yes, you see it. I'm talking about him. I don't normally talk about him. I'm usually on the Love and Marriage Huntsville train and anything pertaining to them, right? But I've mentioned time and time again that I'm going to talk about other things here and there because what we're going to talk about when Love and Marriage Huntsville is no more. We got to find something else to talk about, y'all. And I like the different topics and the different things that's going on with the different people or whatever. However, I was just out, on these internet streets, just looking around for nothing special. I came across this stuff with old boy, and you see him. I'm not going to really say his name that much because I don't really know what his name will do. I mean, his name might be like how it is when you can't mention Uggs or X or ape or those words I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like his name might be like that now. So I'm just going to be like, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? Or love. Because he does refer to himself as that as well. However, couple of little tidbits. I didn't know that he did a fragrance back in the day around 2015-16. Did a fragrance called 3 a.m., which if you hadn't heard of it, don't feel bad because I hadn't heard of it either. And from what I'm gathering is that the little short movie he did to promote the fragrance was way more talked about than the fragrance itself. So for me, that's telling me that the fragrance wasn't ish and that it didn't really smell well, but yet everybody was talking about the little short film that he did. Now, mind you, with this short film, it was very, very racy and raunchy. And I say it like that because it was just like in your face. Now, it wasn't like something, well, the actual video of it probably is real rated, if you know what I'm trying to say. But the clips that they have floating around the internet is not that bad. But the actual video of it, in its originality, it probably really, really is racy. You know what I'm saying? But what they showed here on the internet wasn't so bad. But you can see the gist of it, of how kind of like just in your face it was. Not to mention, he is, or was rather, a promoter of Ciroc and, and DeLeon as well, the liquor. And it's a clip of him and then girlfriend Cassie, looked like they was standing at a bar or something. And he asked her, which one do you want or whatever. And she mentioned DeLeon or whatever. And he was just like, oh, you want the D? You want the D? And it's like, ick. You know what I mean? Now that we know what we know or what we think we know about him, it's just like, ick. And bad taste. Such bad taste, that joke. And he just thought it was hilarious. And when you look at the footages, and I get that from Cardi B, she don't realize that footage, even in plural form, you just say footage. You know what I'm saying? For her, though, she says footages. So when you look at the footages, y'all, you can see his demeanor. He's just like overbearing and just kind of rough around the edges, like harsh, crass. That's the only best words I can use. Like just kind of rough and kind of just like in bad taste and, always kind of referring to like something actual, if you know what I'm trying to say. And it's just like, ick. You know what I mean? He turned into her just saying which drink she wanted into something extra. Well, if you know what I'm trying to say. Simply because it started with the letter D. And it's like, ick. You know what I'm saying? Now that we know what we think we know about him. And then I have a little clip of the 3 a.m. video. And it was just like, I don't know. And then the fact that he's saying that he creates lifestyles and things like that. It sings to what he is being accused of currently. Whole lifestyle of this nighttime, late night, all this type of weird stuff going on that's in the actual realm, if you know what I'm trying to say, and the whole running around and the whole nudity, what you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say the words without actually saying them. But you'll see the little clip. It's just like it brings a whole new meaning to him saying that he creates lifestyles. And it's like, oh God, he was promoting this ish right in front of our faces. We didn't even realize it. And the fact that when he was being interviewed about his 3 a.m. fragrance, it was weird because it kind of went off into something else, something that was like really, really serious that was going on at that time. And it was like, ugh, like how could they mix those two? Like whoever the interviewer was, like, why would you? I don't know. It was just in bad taste to me, because what he ended up talking about, from what I'm gathering, is the tragedy that happened out in Baltimore, Maryland back in 2000. I think it was 2015 or 16. When the guy, Freddie Gray, got apprehended by the Baltimore police, and, you know, he ended up being in a coma and all these things. He ended up having like something happened with his back and his neck and all these things. So I'm you know, y'all know that story or whatever. But it was like they got off talking about that after, you know, talking about this racy short video that he did for this cologne. And it was just like, what? It's like, because when you listen to it, it was like he was talking about the video, and then he got off talking about that, and it kind of just, unless this thing is clipped up and chopped up so bad, you know what I mean, it just kind of, he just went from talking about one thing into the other. And I just thought that was weird. It's like he went from talking about the video to talking about something very, very real and serious that happened to this African American back in 2015. So I don't know, y'all. It's just some weird people out here, and he is one of them, y'all. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. If you guys thought it was weird or in bad taste, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like the video, and please subscribe. Hit your notification. And you guys, please have a safe and happy New Year's Eve tonight. I'll probably be back either later on tonight or tomorrow when other things come about. But you guys be safe out there. Okay, bye.
You just interrupted me and my girl having a blue dot night. But we're about to transfer over and take the motherfucking night to the next level. Baby, what you want to do? Deleon?
I want the Deleon.
You want the D?
Nah, that's
We are here to awaken the world that has fallen asleep. I don't just launch brands, I launch lifestyles. And so, you know, my company makes lifestyles, and, you know, the fragrance is a lifestyle. 3 a.m. is a lifestyle. I mean, the making of the commercial went, you know, like any other commercial. The thing that's different is I guess the content. It pushes the envelope, but it's done in a very tasteful way, you know. It's more about what you're thinking about than what you actually see on the screen. Baltimore is something that people have to realize. It's not just something that is something that's just occurring over this one tragedy. It's a buildup. This is a buildup of not having the proper resources in the Black community. The Black community is the forgotten ones right now, just like people that are in poverty all over this country, but especially the Black community. And so you have a lot of built up frustration, and especially in the kids that see that their future is bleak and they're being forgotten. And so, you know, I think that people need to pay attention to that. I think they really need to pay attention to what's going on, and something has to change.